Seeing me on top of you, doing things that lovers do, but I don't belong to you. What's a supposed to do? I need one night with you to make all our dreams come true. You could never be my man, you can be my one night stand. But I know you got a girl, and you know I've got a man. So let's both respect the game and have a one night stand. Everybody wanna know, but they wouldn't understand. So let's keep it on the low and have a one night stand. Well, it's about 2:45 and no one's looking, it's just you and me. You know I'm down for whatever and I aim to please, but it's only for
What up? Welcome to the Black and Shoe Girl Red. I'm back. I don't know what episode I'm on. Y'all know the drill. I don't count no more. It's probably like 65, 50, 40, something. It's a lot. It's a lot of episodes, which are all available on iTunes. Plug, hint. Anyway, as you can tell by the intro, this should be an interesting episode. That was the classic Little John and radio voice. Watch it. Yes, and that was Little John and the East Side Boys with One Night Stand. Yes. Now, working on my radio voice just in case somebody won't pick me up. But I got two people in the building. I got a female perspective and a male perspective. Of course, I need both sides. But I got my homegirl, Lakieya Love. Say what up to the people.
Hey, y'all.
She's so calm and stuff. She's out. She got a little bit. She got a little Hennessy. She gonna turn up in a second. I'm gonna get that turn up out of her. And I got my homeboy Thomas in the building. Say what up to the people, Thomas.
What it do? TA coming from the shot. What's happening?
Hey, Chi-Town, what's good? So, you wanna. I'm gonna give it to Thomas because Thomas is really the motivation to a piece of the reason why this show came along. Go for it, Thomas.
So it's me on Snapchat, and it's my baby mama. We actually live together, so I wasn't actually going to our house, but no, it was actually bullshit. But the text message read the text message story was actually a conversation that I screenshot from her. So this is real. So she asked me, no, better yet, I asked her. I said, "You miss Daddy?" And we were just having a conversation. I just randomly asked her, "Did she miss me?"
Zaddy?
No,
which one?
I said it with a D.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel comfortable.
You don't like Zaddy? Yeah, she got.
She
can say it to you, but okay.
I don't feel comfortable necessarily.
Right, because that is a little weird. It's
Right, yeah, for a guy, at least in my perspective. But so I asked her, "Did she miss Daddy?" And her response was, "Nope, just Daddy's dick." So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I had the hand over my heart with the fist. You feel me? And I'm like, I'm more than a dick appointment, you know. And I'm just bullshitting for the snap, you know. I'm just playing around, but because on any occasion, if she says she missed Daddy, I'm on my way. You feel me? Like, because any man should be, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so I wanted to clear that up.
That would be polite. That would be the polite thing.
Exactly. Any man should know that. So it went from there to after that. I got off work, dropped her off at work, and then on my way back, I had some fun. So I'll end up playing. I don't even remember the song I played. I think
one of the songs was Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry.
What was the other song?
Niggas like Drake.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill. Watch out. That thing.
That
thing. So I'm playing that.
That's fine.
So I'm riding the car like but when you give in and you're not more than a dick appointment and shit. So I'm, you know what I'm saying. So that's how it all happened. And Red, of course, she reached out to me. She thought it was hilarious, and
I thought that was
from
the
there,
funniest
and
shit
here we
ever.
are.
I was weak. I was like, that's some funny ass shit. Just to see it from like a male's perspective. And I know y'all like to joke around and shit like that. I'm gonna get to your feelings. I'm like Oprah over here. We'll tap into.
Shit, y'all got some tissue?
I just feel like sometimes. And so I reached out to my homegirl Lakieya because she's been showing me support. She's newly to the podcast, listening and all that stuff. So I was like, fuck yeah. If people fuck with me and they can hold a conversation, you are always welcome to. Pull up. But if you can't hold a conversation and you just won't listen, that's fine. But don't try to pull up. Because, see, and we discussed that off air.
Yeah, we did. Before you got here.
I was going back. I was in retrospect Banshee block. And I had an episode where a guy was like, I want to come. And he came on the show. And it was like pulling teeth to have a conversation with him. And I was just like, come on.
I mean, this whole thing for me is new. But at the same time, I'm not talking. We're talking to the people.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
we're just having a conversation,
right?
That y'all just listen. Y'all just ear hustling on. That's all it is.
So,
yeah, we go back. Ooh, right. FC in the building. What up? So I wanted to get like both perspectives. on the was it one night stand? It's not really, well, for single people it'll be a one night stand. For
now, you know what? I actually got a question. Like, what is the definition of a one night stand? Because, like, say for example, like, if like my definition of a one night stand would be more so like if you like go out to a club or something
and you just pick something up,
yeah,
kind of like the movie,
right.
The cinematic definition of a one night stand would be you are out, you see somebody, y'all connect, whatever, and then y'all go back, smash, and let that be that.
But there could be instances where like maybe say it's a social media person that you know what I'm saying don't talk to like that, but you kind of like the way I look at that is like you're putting some type of work in. Yeah. Like with a one night stand, you don't necessarily put no work in except for what you get.
That's it.
That night.
My name.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you might get a fake name. You might
exactly.
You might get the club name,
girlfriend's name.
Right?
You feel me? So,
and then somebody might see you. You get the real. Oh, girl, you told me your name was Tasha. Well, I mean, huh?
Right, exactly.
Crazy.
But if it's somebody that you was like on social media with, and then maybe you kick it one time and you end up smashing, and then
first night.
Yeah, and you might not even kick it no more after that.
That's like, one night stand too.
You consider that
that's
a one
just,
night stand?
I mean, it's 2017.
Okay,
since
right.
Like
the definition does change.
Social media is a part of it, because it wasn't like that back in the day. Like, say, for example, on Sex and the City, where they might be out, and Samantha gonna pick up something. Samantha's definitely picking up dick. She don't give a fuck, so she's picking it up and she's like, move around. But if they did that show in 2017, I think it would go a lot differently, because there's social media and their cell phones to another degree. They had them back in the day, but they had no internet on them. It was just like totally literally call where you at, okay, cool, and then that's it. Let that be that. But like with social media, it's like it's Messenger, it's DMs, it's your Facebook wall, it's the tweet. Yeah. So like you really kind of get a glimpse of you might get a false glimpse. I don't know, but you get the bullshit or whatever. So you gotta be careful with that. So the definition does change. So you could slide in someone's DMs, be like, "So are you going to such and such? You going to the Good Times tonight?" Some shit like that. Oh yeah, I'll be out there. Oh, okay, cool. Save me. I'm gonna get you a drink. Save me a dance type bullshit or whatever. And then y'all might just smash and then let that be that.
Yeah, I had a relationship that transpired behind a one night.
I was going to ask that. Has that ever happened to anyone?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even gonna say it was one night stand because I knew him. And we was talking and we was getting to know each other.
Kind of like I explained.
I mean, I think I was I don't want to say my age. I ain't gonna say my age, but a couple years ago.
You ain't
A couple years ago, I was in a situation where we was leaving and we was being adults about it. It was good night, I had a good time, and then a kiss happened, and from that kiss.
Turned into.
I don't know. I don't remember it. I think I pushed him against the wall. Maybe he pushed me against the wall. But from that point on, we were together for about 2.5, 3 years. He didn't go nowhere.
He just kind of just spiraled this out into a relationship. Let's see what happens. So have you, like, prior to your relationship, shout out to you got to put that out there. Shout out to Bay. Hey, girl. Hey, thanks for listening, sis.
I'm going to make sure we keep count.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout out to you 5 times.
This is one. There we go.
In trouble,
Yeah. I told her she could have pulled up. I don't mind.
I invited her.
Everybody, come on.
Maybe next time.
I ain't like that. There was, like, this meme or something that was going around. Maybe one of my homegirls was talking about it. This is completely off subject, but not really. So there was, like, why do... for the most part, men seem to clam up when they see like a woman that they know, if they're out with their girlfriend or something like that, or somebody that they're talking to, whether it was not romantic, friendship, whatever. For some reason in a man's mind, they like, oh, so and so, I can't speak, and they just clam up. And then so the girl's gonna do one or two things. If she's smart, she gonna be rude and speak just to you, and keep it pushing. Or she's going to speak to both of you, because I've done that several times. I've been like, "What's going on, bro? Hey, girl, how you doing?" Like, I'm not disrespectful. I want her to be completely comfortable and understand that. Look, sis, I don't want your man. I will speak to you, him, your mama, whoever else is around him, because I'm not a rude motherfucker. How you doing? I ain't gonna hug you or no shit like that. But hey, girl, how you doing? Okay, good to see you, bro. You good? How's the, whatever. So it was, that stigma was going around. I was like, I don't understand why people clam up like that. Like, you tell on yourself when you just be like. And you be all shook.
Moment is different.
And a lot of times people have an insecure lover. So sometimes
you
get nervous because you already know if you look the wrong way, you gotta walk on eggshells. So you start getting nervous.
And then what I was alluding to what I was gonna say, because from my perspective, it would be you don't want to necessarily have to explain.
Right.
And when she asks, so what's
guilty.
that? So what's that? Even though you look guilty in the moment, you claim up like, oh shit.
See, that's me.
Yeah, like, oh damn, I gotta explain this.
Then he's thinking, I didn't ask. Like,
right. I don't care. Like, the fuck. So, have you ever had a one night stand previous, like before your relationship?
Yeah. Yes, I've had.
What kind?
What kind?
There's types. We're gonna get into the types.
Okay, I'll give you a type. This was a long time ago. Long time ago.
So long ago.
Words of Matt. Good to the go. So this was a chick that I actually thought was catfishing me. Man, like I genuinely thought she was catfishing me. We would talk. This was on a totally different social media site, like, and it turned into like they tried to keep up with the Joneses, so they tried to like get to like Facebook and shit like that. Yeah. But it never started like that. But so I just so happened to see her on that app or whatever, and she, you know what I'm saying, she was cold, caramel skin, tatted, fit, like. It's like I wouldn't say she was drop dead gorgeous, but she was like, you would see in the video. She was one of them. So you know what I'm saying, we would talk back and forth. She'd be sending me news and shit like that. Right. So
she's so polite.
She was sending them through like Messenger or Snap.
No Snap back then.
Yeah, this is before Snap. Before then.
Snap is definitely. We'll get to that. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We'll get to that.
I'm talking like MySpace, Black Planet.
Yeah.
Throwback.
Yeah, way back.
Where the shit was like real gritty.
Long time ago.
You couldn't. Them pictures was gritty as fuck, boy. You pull up your MySpace right now, you put like your profile picture, you can't even see yourself. That's it. Yeah.
Back in the Grey Goose days when you was drinking light. Yo, man. I've grown up since then.
Hypnotic was cracking.
Man, you just took it way back.
But so we would send back and forth, and anytime I tried to kick it, you know what I'm saying, we would never end up kicking it.
She always had an excuse, something was going on.
So this one day I got off work, I went to go pick her up, and we had plans. She was like, yeah, I'm coming over your crib. So I'm sitting outside for maybe 15, 20 minutes, like, I know I'm being kept, but something's in me, like, I can't walk away.
I ain't gonna walk away just
like,
yet. Let me see
curiosity is like, man, no. Shorty ends up walking outside. About 25, 30 minutes later, I'm like, ain't this some shit? So we get to the crib.
Was it her?
It was her. I'm driving home. We talking small talk and shit. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, this is.
It's really her. You did it.
I don't remember shit we talked about the whole ride to the crib.
Some bullshit.
It was right. On my life, but I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. So we finally get back to the crib. I just got off work, so we finally get back to the crib. I go cook some breakfast. She smoked. I wasn't smoking at the time, so she was rolling up. I take a shower. I get out, cook breakfast, we eat, and I end up smashing. It was everything I thought it would be.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it was everything I thought it would be. And from there on, like, we just didn't talk no more.
Well, damn.
Yeah, see, I've done that before. I've rushed and had sex with someone, and the person could potentially been a good guy, but I lost interest.
Yeah, you was just
like, already, you know what I'm saying?
I got what I came here for.
Yeah, like, and that's, you said Sex in the City earlier.
Yes.
Like, I feel like I have a couple versions of me.
Girl, me too.
You know what I mean? Like, I can be Carrie.
Yeah.
I can have my Charlotte moment.
Yeah. All that.
Sometimes Samantha's way.
Yeah,
all that.
Yeah, all that. I identify with all four of those. Even Miranda's mean ass definitely hurt. Cause I
can't.
You got it. It's there.
So look.
No, it's there. It's somebody just got pissed you off enough for it to come out.
She's very extra sensitive.
But see, her thing was like with Miranda, she was so brash and. Like like she had emotions, but she didn't have the softer ones. Yeah, so she was like ripping to Steve's ass, and Steve would always come back and fuck with it. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Maybe when I'm PMS and I'm Miranda.
A little bit. I'm Charlotte a little bit. A little bit, but more so it's between Carrie and
Sex and the City talk.
Yeah.
If it would have been Scandal, I could have ride with you.
I mean, we can go Scandal
too. I stopped watching it though, like because
Liv done had a couple one night stands too.
Hasn't she?
I was like, do it, sis. I don't even give a shit. Like, do it. The fuck, like niggas do it all the time. She went out. She was fuck. I'm about to pick this nigga up. Granted, it was a setup because her daddy was setting up the whole damn time. Daddy know what you like, so it was like fuck. I'm about to just
I stopped watching.
That show is all over the place. That show is all over the place, but insecure.
Then that part.
That's something we can relate to.
You haven't checked out Insecure?
Baby, I will give you my ID.
You got to go
my
home.
HBO
Yes.
ID, my password.
Yes, you have
I'll take all that. I'll take
You
all
have to go home and watch. There's only 2 seasons and it's like 8 episodes, so it's not going to take you long to binge watch.
I'm jealous that you get to
catch up.
You know, oh my God.
I would watch it again. I thought about watching it again.
I have.
But I watched Netflix just dropped She's Gotta Have It.
I watched it. I already finished it.
I did too. Yes, I finished it on my work shift. I was like, this shit is lit.
Between just with my podcast and sports, like I keep my shows limited.
Yeah,
because I can't only got so much. Because like with sports, like every day
it's something new.
Yeah, so, like it's nonstop. So
right.
Yeah.
My hands be tied with trying to make my episodes but with shows, I keep it at. I stopped watching Scandal. It's Shameless now, and
I haven't
The Walking
watched
Dead.
Shameless.
Basically,
I don't watch Walking Dead.
You missing out. The Carmichael Show is a good show.
Yeah, I watched that.
I like The Office. Did y'all ever watch The Office?
Yeah, I
that was
watch The
one
Office
of
all
my
the time.
favorites.
Yeah.
But back to the one night.
Damn, we just got like
we definitely
you got a little bit of TV.
But it was something I wanted to ask you.
TV
What
shows.
you were saying. Is it that with that guy that you said that you didn't want to be with after the
so after you smash,
right,
you got it.
So is it because you got what you wanted? Is it because you got what you wanted and that's all you needed, or was it because you didn't necessarily want to build a relationship on him seeing you in that light where it was just a one night stand?
Maybe it was that, but I mean, I definitely came and got what I needed.
I mean,
of course.
And conquered.
I mean, this is why I'm here.
I mean, most definitely. It might have been a self-respect thing.
Right.
You know
I would think so.
Yeah.
But that ain't always the case, because I mean, you got to think, and here we are. I mean, it's a whole nother year. This is like a whole nother ball game. So, yeah, like it's.
I mean, like you said, she's got to have it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I respect her.
I do. I do.
Did you see the Spike Lee's version?
I gotta go back and watch it.
I didn't even want to watch it until I watched that.
I should have, but I was just
on
some.
Netflix.
Okay, I'm about to go
on
and watch
Netflix,
it.
but Spike Lee's.
It's been a minute.
It's alright. You know what I'm saying? Like just on the whole aspect of a woman being the new man. You know what I'm saying? I can have you, and y'all all know about each other.
Yeah.
And this is my life.
This is what I'm going to do.
You don't have to be here.
Right. If you're going to respect my boundaries, you're going to respect the rules, the parameters I got set up, or you can leave. Like, she ain't holding nobody hostage, but at the same time, it's like, she still has control.
What I liked about the show is that she was learning how to love her.
Love herself within the midst of trying to give pieces of herself away and then trying to collect those pieces back it's dope.
Because when you're in a relationship, that was one of the realest points of that series is when you're in a relationship, you really try. I ain't gonna say everybody, but I know I was trying to kind of be what my man
want you to be instead of
what he fantasized me to be, and now that I'm single, honey,
in these streets,
right? _love.
Right, please. DMs are open if you would like to come.
Open.
But
now that I'm single, it gives me opportunity to, you know what I'm saying,
explore
learn myself and just be who I am. It's a whole nother thing when you're waking up in your own, you know what I'm saying,
you don't
space,
have
and
you have nobody
sleep
with expectations on you.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like,
something
it's
that
cool.
you might
I miss being in a relationship. I miss that person or whatever the situation may be, but I'm cool. Like
you have to get to that.
You have
to get to that point as a single person. You do have to get to that point after any relationship, situationship, whatever the case may be, because you can catch feelings in a damn situationship. So I don't give a fuck what nobody say. So you got to be able to.
Is what they call it.
Let me tell you, we ain't gonna get into that. We might get into that a little later, but not me. But no, you do have to. I always tell people that love yourself first, because how do you expect yourself to love someone else in the matter that you feel like that you want to receive back? If you don't love yourself enough to respect yourself enough to be like, set the rules for yourself. It don't got to be what society says you have to do or what your friends or your family like. What are you comfortable with doing? Right. Then do that, and then whatever anybody else has to say outside of that doesn't matter, because this is your life. Like, you live it, whatever you trying to do. So if you want to, like Nola, in the movie, in the series, she had her 3 dudes and she had a chick. She had it all. Like, she was, I'm gonna go step over here a little bit. But then when she started catching feelings for the woman was like, nah, I don't want that no more. And so she was a little butthurt, but she still had the 3 niggas that was,
Hey, she was a G.
She was like, she was juggling like a motherfucker. And I commend her for that. Yeah, openly.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
In my place that I love.
And everybody was like, the fuck? Because everybody pulled up on some, we know what's about to happen. Yeah.
But the whole thing of that movie is like, I guess, society, people say in society that you can't get everything that you need from one person. So she had this guy for that, this and sex and just being intelligent, having intellectual conversations with. Then she had this other guy who was just funny as hell.
Right.
And that to me is great. Look,
yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Like, he was a hot mess.
I love
it. He could have me laughing like that, yeah.
And he was loyal as fuck too. He was like, I'm gonna hold you down, I got you, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. But then I didn't understand that. I'm gonna have to pause on the married man. That was a little.
But you know what? I would, from a guy's perspective, I would assume there's something that you can't. No.
I'm laughing at her.
I was gonna say something about
she was about to.
No, but yeah.
Like if I would assume, it would be like something that you can't have. That would always be enticing, wouldn't it?
There's a clock on that.
You're not supposed to have.
There's a clock on that.
Yeah.
Of course.
As I tell people that all the time.
But there's a clock on life.
There's a clock. There's definitely a clock on a lot of situations that people feel like that's not a clock on. Because people would feel like, even with friendships, we can go beyond relationships. Even in friendships, you can know somebody for 20 years, grow up with them, X, Y, and Z, whatever, and they still would feel obligated to, enforce themselves on your life in some kind of form. Like they could pop up and be like, I'm in town, I'm staying with you. Instead of being like, yo, I'm coming in town, is it cool if I stay with you?
Right.
But you don't understand it because for so long that's how it's been. It's been on some nigga, I'm in town, nigga, pull up, nigga, whatever, we don't care. Right. But it's like now, but now we're getting older and things change. So and then some people have it changes like the inevitable. So you gotta get past that. So things change. So where what we used to do,
you're right.
We can't always do that. We can do it light, but we can't go heavy like we used to.
From a girl that come from Fern Creek, Stony Brook area, just that little portion. Anybody that was off of 43rd, 34th,
ain't no pop up.
He was sexy. Like I love that.
Yes.
And you still cars? Like I was young. But now, of course, I'm not into that. I don't want nobody to sell drugs, running in.
I got
you're
a
definitely
story.
Right. It changes.
This comes with maturity.
I have a story. This is perfect story time. I think it's happened like a couple weeks ago, and I'm just gonna air it out. Fuck it.
It
is.
Take a shot.
It is what the fuck it is. I probably don't even need the shot, but it is what the fuck it is. So okay, a guy. He was pursuing me, X, Y, Z, whatever. And my whole thing is, I'm 31, so I'm not doing I don't want to come to your house off the jump. I don't want to. I don't want you to come to mine. I don't want you to know. Yes, I don't want you to know where I live. I don't want to know where you live at. Not just yet. Well, Red had a weak moment, naturally.
Yeah,
he's offering head. Well, right.
Fuck. Down some bread.
What'd that be like?
Right. So it was like one of the moments was like, girl, it's been a minute. It's my box talking. Girls, man, you might want to just slide over.
Are you really
No. You might want to slide over. You know what I'm saying? See what they do. So I did. I pulled up on him. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking he's just this guy that he has a job, whatever, car, blah 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 blah. I'm thinking he's just a regular ass nigga. Great. Well, I get there and there's a gun on the nightstand. Mm-hmm. I mean, out just.
I'm scared of that.
Right. I'm walking in like, the fuck? There's some gun on? Okay, cool. And he pulls out this like Crown Royal bag. And then he like empties it. And it's like little white bags. I don't know.
He didn't even have to do all that.
You did not have to do none of that. None. Like, at all. Yeah. I smoke weed. That's it.
Right. Now I'm concerned, nigga. Are you trying to lace my shit? Like, what is going on?
He don't smoke. He doesn't even smoke weed. But I guess because you have the conversation with somebody and you like, I'm about to roll up X, Y. That don't necessarily mean that I'm with every other drug that you got out in the galaxy.
So
like,
he was offering it to you?
No, he was trying to flex.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
this is what I'm about.
Yeah, he's trying to flex. So
I got work, so I got money.
Yeah, so he's like counting. I'm like thinking to myself, like, why the fuck is he doing it right now? Why? You don't have to do that in front
he
of
would have
me.
set himself up because I'd have said my lights need to be my light bill needs to be paid.
Not that since you got
You
it.
want to flex? Honey,
Once you
my card knows due.
once you step out, you know, you drop a couple of them bags. I was not impressed.
You said it was recently.
Yeah, this was
he
my.
definitely would have got hit with a cable bill.
Yeah. This was like probably like I'm gonna say like 3 weeks ago. But I was just, of course, I got the head. I wasn't leaving. I mean, I did say some fuck shit to him when he said, he's like, so when you leave? And I was like, when you're done.
Was it good?
He said, when do you leave? I said, when you're done. He's like, oh, word? Yeah, hell yeah. Getting the fuck on. The fuck? I ain't staying tonight. For what? It was cool.
Oh, it was cool.
It was alright.
Wasted your time.
I didn't have to go back.
Damn.
I didn't want any more.
Oh.
I did, of course.
Okay, yeah.
I came in and I got what I came here to get, and I got the fuck on.
Right.
So naturally, of course, I kind of pulled back a little bit because I don't want to. I'm not into telling somebody how to live their life, to dictate to them what they shouldn't be doing and what they should be doing. So eventually, it came around and was like, so when am I gonna see you again? Of course, that question happened, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Just because he's like, why? I'm like, nigga, you got a gun on your nightstand, you counting drugs. I'm turned off. I did not feel comfortable because I'm not used to that kind of shit. Like now, do not right.
He didn't even know he had a church grill in his crib.
But do not get it twisted because I've used to fuck with street niggas stuff.
That worked for some girls though. That will work for some girls.
Look, I know they had a gun. I know they did, but they didn't have that shit around me. I knew they was, doing what they was doing, but they didn't have that shit around me. So that was my thing. Like, respect me enough to not bring me into your bullshit. And they weren't trying to impress me. They just let me know, like, this is what I do. This nigga didn't tell me any of these things. I'm thinking I just pop up on some. Where the fuck am I at? Like,
are you fucking wanting or not?
Right? Like, you couldn't tell me like, put your gun up. There's no need for like, why you have your gun
you
up?
gonna rape me?
Right? That's what I was thinking.
I mean, that's
I was like, who this for this gun?
Oh, shit.
Because I don't give them no like.
Going here.
No, that my family is crazy as fuck.
Somebody that had a gun, and I said, "Excuse me, can you put
Pardon
that
me.
up?" He said, "Are you scared of it?" I said, "Yeah."
But here's my thing, like, and his whole thing was like, I'd rather be caught with it than without it bullshit, and that's fine. But you called me over here to eat my pussy, bro. Why do you need a gun?
You don't need it right now. You got the game fucked up.
Right? You don't need it right now. And I was like, you don't. And furthermore,
he's probably the scariest nigga.
You're not smart.
Don't come for me.
Man.
Because I highly doubt he'll listen to this, and if he does, I don't give a shit. So
no.
What the fuck it is.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, like, so when I brought it to him and I told him, I was like, well, the gun was a turn off, and the whole drug thing, well, I got a gun and I got a side hustle. Nah, nigga, it's too late. You should have told me before I pulled up at the door.
Right.
Because what if you were into some shit and somebody could have been trying to get you? I'm going to get gat while you getting gat.
Honey.
Or you don't know me for like, not deep enough to think that
I'm comfortable with
one
this.
or two things could have happened. One or two things I could have done. I could have set your motherfucking ass up. You don't know if I got people in the street or not. I could be like, yo, I got somebody out here. They pushing this, blah, blah, whatever. Pull up at this address.
They seem like a goofy because they trying to have a tool on them while they eat pussy.
Like, come on, fam. Like, why are you doing that? Or I could have been a snitch and caught the cops like, there's a gun and drugs at this address. You don't know me. That's why I'm saying, like, you have to be smarter when how you doing stuff. Like, if that's what you're going to do, that's fine.
Your old heads that. They ain't teach you the game.
They are.
They petty. They do little monkey. I can't even say girly shit like that because we just too
some of it
G.
is some of it is pussy. You gotta call it what it is.
But Snoop did say some of these niggas,
these bitches too.
some of these niggas look
just like you. Yeah, it's true. So that whole situation happened. I guess you can consider that one of the one night stands. I could not. There was no need. And then crazy enough, like, I said my piece to him, and like 2 weeks later, he's texting me like at 1 a.m. telling me, what you doing? And didn't even write back. I was asleep.
I'm surprised you didn't block him. I'd have blocked him.
I deleted his number. I turned his notifications off, so I don't see it until I look at my phone like, oh shit, somebody text me.
You don't want him to know you blocked him.
I don't
When it goes straight to the voicemail, it's over.
Yeah,
they know.
But he's not doing all that stuff. And if he did, like, and then like a couple of days ago, he was like, cool. I didn't say nothing back. Like, just stop. Like, I told you how I felt.
It's the worst when they text and you don't.
But if I already told you how I felt, and you know you ain't gonna stop what you doing, and I don't want you to stop for the sake of me. I want you to stop because that's not what you want to do anymore.
Right? Because that's not, you ain't gonna do nothing but go back to it.
Yeah, and that's fine.
When you get mad at me or some shit like
that.
But
I don't want to be a part of that shit. Like, I don't know what kind of females you used to dealing with, but that does nothing for me. A gun and you can't
ratchet chicks.
But this nigga,
he's probably not even used to dealing with a woman of your caliber.
Girl, obviously not got guns and counting.
Right.
I'm like,
He was trying to impress you.
that's corny as fuck,
corny.
though. Like, we too old for that shit. And that's why I was like, I'm age appropriate. He's not 19, 20. This nigga's like late 20s. So you got to be getting to this point where, I mean, if that's what you're going to do, that's fine. But you got to give people a heads up of like, yo, this is what I'm doing. I do, you know what I'm saying? Like, then you know what you signing up for.
I tote guns and carry drugs.
But for what? Like, you sound whack. Like, that's so lame to me. That was another, I forgot what I wrote you, Kai. I gotta look it up because I'll be forgetting. That was something else I wrote you about what we was gonna talk about.
I think it was one night stands and dick appointments.
Dick appointment.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Dick appointments.
Do you get you make your dick appointments?
I mean, again, I'm fresh.
She's fresh out.
Fresh out, So no, not really.
But have you how do you?
That's a good answer.
And I'm about to do a show. I think next weekend, and it'll probably just open up all of this because my homegirl, she was trying to figure out how does she go about getting it, and I'm like, you don't really have to try that hard.
Niggas is out here fucking.
I'm gonna tell you what I do.
Give me your best line. Like, what would you think it would work just to get a nigga to slide?
Wait, let me stop you real quick.
What?
Before you give your line, I can give you an answer right now.
What?
It'll work.
Because
it's niggas.
It's going down. All right.
Like, how many
Why
niggas
you
is
think
turning
I'm
down pussy?
this? Because I've been told that I like attention, but I'm a woman, so
I mean,
Now that can be a turn off to some men, but some nigga gonna like it.
He ain't gonna turn it
I
down.
ain't got made no dick appointment. All I gotta do is post a picture.
And then
Instagram and my DMs.
like real quick, ain't nobody gonna see it, but raise your hand if ever, raise your hand if ever somebody has just jumped in your DMs with a dick pic.
Yes, all the time.
And both of them raised their hand.
And I had somebody
like that, like
you
it's
got a
not
video.
hard. It's easy.
a video.
There is no
of somebody
sorry on the
jacking
black
off.
girls. All that shit.
And I'm just like, why?
Why? What does that do for me?
That's crazy.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, fellas. There's no sexy dick. And I'm gonna be honest. I have one person.
You know who you're talking to.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Who has a pretty penis.
Cause she done told him that before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like.
And he chuckled.
You know what I'm
saying?
He chuckled when he said that
Like,
shit
I'm
too.
mad that I was mad one time and deleted all the pictures.
Damn, cuz you gotta save them to the Google Photos,
He
fam.
had the angles on point. I was like, damn, son, damn.
That's a lot of dedication right there.
Shout out.
Shout out to you. And just stop with the unsolicited dick pictures. See, that's
Like
where we
that's
get the game
fucking crazy
fucked
to
up.
me. Like every woman I've ever come across has randomly got a dick sent to their phone by like a stranger.
Yes.
Like that's fucking insane to me.
If I don't ask, don't send it.
It's a
complete turn off.
I can't get on Twitter and shoot the shit with my girls talking about showers and growers and shit like that without somebody. What is it? Damn, nigga, I didn't even ask. Like, but if
I hate when they send it and it's wet. Like, why? Why?
so
Why the fuck
nasty.
is it wet?
That's
Or why
free
do they?
game right there.
Or why they hold it up and get next to
game.
like a remote control or some shit? Like they trying to do some type of measurements. Like I don't want that shit.
Hey.
I
had somebody do that
No
too.
remote control.
They swung it and put it on the.
Somebody's
The
taking
table.
notes right
The
now.
seat.
If you listening,
Taking
I
notes.
hope this person's not listening.
If
But
you
they
are, I
put
will.
it on the seat, son.
Jesus.
And I was looking like, okay, so.
Right, so
you know that meme that's going
The
around. This is
faucet.
how niggas take dick pics. He probably seen that. Was like,
I
watch
did,
how
I had
creative
one.
I get.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Put this motherfucker on the sink.
I have my shout out to my sis April because she was just talking about this shit. She got some guys like that she was fucking with that she no longer like. She done, but she done blocked this nigga. She done, read him his rights, all this shit, and somehow he keeps finding a way to get in contact with her,
right.
making fake pages and all that
That's the
shit.
worst.
So he keeps
She
sending.
threw it on him. She
People
must
like
have
that
put it
shit
on him
in jail.
good.
Yeah, it happens. But he kept sending like. He just keeps sending pictures, and she's like, "Bruh, I didn't ask for it. He misses you." But I don't give a fuck. Like I didn't ask. Like I blocked you, bro. You deleted. Like you are done. Like when you get blocked and deleted, like you just gotta pick up your shit and just push on out, bro. Like there's no need to be sure. Nah, if a bitch block you, she's done. Like
That's what Beyonce said. The Bugaboo song.
Yeah,
Man.
you just throw it out the window. Just fuck it. So what the suggestion we tell her was that you tell him the next time you send me another one, I'm gonna make a collage and I'm gonna tag your ass to it. on Facebook.
Could you imagine?
So everybody can see it.
A flipogram.
A flipogram with a song behind it, like all kind of shit. That's like, I mean, I think that's it.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think? Oh gosh. Do you think a man knows that his thing is small?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Because somebody told him before.
I hope so.
Yeah, some woman he's come across has told him before.
I've seen a couple small ones, and it was from some real
nice,
confident
yes,
men.
They just
you would have thought,
like, why'd you take the picture, bro? Like, it's clearly small as shit.
Yeah,
like who wants a small dick? I don't. The
like,
fuck?
I know. Like, I'm thinking to myself, did I miss something?
Right,
you know
like,
what I'm saying? Like, wow.
So what would be a turn off to you? Because we can't keep going back and forth with our news. Like, what would be a turn off to you from, like, if you got a nude from a girl?
Oh no, only news I get is from Bay.
From Bay.
That's
twice.
That's twice.
He's on two. We counted.
I might be running late. Random like as from a man's perspective, we love random news. It's not at no point in the day where we like, oh shit, she sent me her titties. What the fuck? Like,
hey girl,
you ain't asked how my day was. Like,
go on with that.
Put
your titties up.
If you feel that way, you might be playing both sides of the fence, and that's okay if you do that. Like, but there's no at no point in the day it's like, damn, she just sent me her ass. She
so
asked
sick
how my
of this
day
shit.
was. She ain't asked if I ate today or nothing. Like, come on, what about me though? Like, you ain't check on, like, niggas ain't doing that shit. So
I kind of you Drake.
Right, it's a little Drake.
Okay, you said
little
so.
Drake ass. I don't know.
Drizzly.
No, I can't stand that nigga.
Not that
no, I was literally just listening to Marvin's Room and I can't stand that song. I'm waiting on him to fuck up ass nigga.
He's waiting in the wing ass
like,
nigga.
Man,
that's what
Chris was like, you got me fucked up.
Right, exactly.
But it's not even that though. It's like in that song, it's like he was bashing the other nigga. Like, if you trying to get somebody chick, you do not. It is like man
that's the
law.
corniest shit you can do.
Never in the day you bash another nigga.
Yeah,
you gonna bash that nigga on the come up to get at her? Like,
no, that's how it go. If you gotta get the pussy that way, you don't deserve it.
You need to have enough confidence, enough sauce, enough juice game, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to where you don't have to do that shit, and she gonna want to fuck with you regardless. That's it. Like, you shouldn't have to, that nigga's weak and seeing him at the, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah. No, you don't have to do that shit. And if a girl even filed for that shit, one or two things, either she already was eyeballing the fuck.
She was going anyway. You didn't have to do that.
Right. She was like, I still fuck him. He ain't got to do
That's why you never do this shit.
You don't have to.
If it worked, she was going to do it anyway.
Yeah. This is
and
why,
you might be fucking yourself up if you do this shit.
And this is why men gotta learn how to be honest and say exactly what the fuck they want, because you just never know
fucking get it.
What kind of female you dealing with at the time where she just be like, fuck it, I'm with it. Like, beforehand, she's probably like, no, I'm not doing no shit like that. That's crass. I'm not doing that. And then she gets to another point in life, she's like, well, I mean, shit, I got needs. And if you're trying to meet said needs, I mean, shit, who am I to, do a disservice to him? So yeah, I'm gonna check it out and see what it is. But when you go in under false pretenses and trying to, act like you want a relationship, and then you get the box or whatever, and then that's all you wanted, and so you won't try to dial it back. And to keep in mind, this nigga probably gave you the best dick of your life. And you like, don't dial that shit back. Like, no, nigga, now we're here. Like, this is what you want. Right? Like, why come in here and give me your best top performance? If you ain't planning on coming back, like, don't do this.
Don't do this to me.
Do not do this to us. Like, that's not cool.
We don't know when we about to give our top performances.
What?
It's like game day. It's like you never know when you
but
about
the
to
first
go
time
out
you
out
40.
Like, we do.
Girl.
The night Kobe dropped 81, he was like, I know. Like, it just was tonight. Was my night.
Because if it's the first time, this nigga's trying to impress.
Oh, yeah,
so
every single time. Oh, no, you come with your A game.
Yeah.
Just, sometimes it don't work out like that.
I'm going to tell you, any of my past men, I've always kept in mind, like, I'm about to throw. I'm going to throw like I ain't
I've been there.
Because, first of all, I don't really have a booty right now. I say right now because I plan on handling my business.
Not that we gonna get that. We gonna make some shit happen.
I definitely will be making some shit happen. Tax refund, you feel me?
She's I'm about to fly out. I'm sick of this shit.
And ain't no shame in my game.
Right, and I'm gonna fly back all new. So,
but with that, look, I didn't start thinking about a booty.
She was like, I'm gonna get
what was we talking about?
Your top performance.
Yeah, we know because we gonna make it hard for the next female, or we want to have that in our mind that baby, she ain't gonna throw like me.
Yeah, like
you gonna miss us.
You could go, but I mean, you'll be back.
Like we
believe that.
Yeah.
We're the same way, and we would love to do that. Like, I've been in situations where, like, I was just about to get some ass, like, it was like an STD, like, something to do, just some, you know what I mean? You feel me? Like, one of those, and like, I didn't really get no fucking. I ended up like, damn, that was me. I tore that ass up. And then there was times where it was like, man, I've been waiting on Shorty, and I can't wait, and it's like, damn.
You get too excited.
Damn,
Damn it.
Damn, today was game.
And you just delay up.
Like, you never know. You never know. But and it just so happens if you were the person that got the game day and the chemistry, it could
Chemistry's
be
everything.
like it could be a one night stand. And you
everything.
might not even have to talk to a
I'm
person or
saying.
know them like that, but the just chemistry within each other, and that can carry a fucking night.
It
So,
With chemistry, do you feel fireworks?
You
I feel
can.
the fireworks. Cause I do. When the chemistry's there.
I know. I wouldn't say fireworks, but I know. I feel like I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I know what you
Like
mean.
I done had some man.
I done had some. Yeah. Hey.
I wouldn't
Hey,
describe
man.
it that way, but I think I feel like I know.
Lord have mercy.
Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
Somebody's thinking, I wonder who she talking about.
Right. Everybody, you'll never know. Cause I mean, it's not for you to know. I mean, if you did your thing, then you did your thing.
Back to that married thing.
Back to this. Yes. Go ahead.
I don't condone any woman sleeping with another.
No.
For the married man.
Yeah. That's
What
not
about
cool.
if he's in a relationship?
But
That's different.
I jumped
ladies,
the gun.
don't be mad at women like me who have been bamboozled.
Girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was,
God
I was dealing
damn.
with this one guy. It's so funny because he was a hot mess. He was a hot mess. He wasn't my type. He was fat. But
He was built like a pastor. That's what I
girl,
said.
he was built like a Care Bear. But
cold-blooded.
he was so
Disrespectful.
sweet and so funny that I didn't care about none of that. Like
Right.
we
Yep.
ate.
You saw
already
past
told everybody the
I
way
saw
his
past
heart
that.
made you laugh.
Like I fell
Yeah.
in love with this person. We had never had sex or anything, and I loved him. Like I wanted him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
It's
one
scary.
day, like we went to talking to each other every day. The one day, one weekend, he went missing, and like I'm goofy. I'm panicking. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like something's wrong because
Yeah.
like he was in the streets a little bit. So long
Something
story
could have
short,
went down.
he was with his girlfriend. I found out he had a woman, so I cut him off and was done. So, fast forward, I ended up dealing with somebody, and I'm talking about I was so upset with that I hadn't had sex in like a whole year.
Yeah, took
it
a
went
break.
a whole year.
I'm
Yeah.
sit this one out.
With that being said,
I'm out.
I
done
met
that
this
before.
juicy 6'4" individual, just juicy. My mouth started watering, but we was kicking it. We kicked it for like 6 months, so now it's a year and 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, man, you gonna give it to me. So long story short, we ended up throwing. Come to find out, him and the other dude were friends.
Fuck.
So he's the other dude was pillow talking to me one night, and he left. I'm like, yeah, I love him. I almost said his name. Jesus.
Ooh,
I was like, yes, my
that's
dude.
fucked up.
I said, I love him. He was like, yeah. He was like, I bet he didn't tell you he was married.
Fuck.
I want to say his name. But I was like, such and such, you lying.
Right.
I said it just like, we was talking 2:00 in the morning. He was like, He said, you thought you had some good, didn't you? Look at you. I was cracking up because he knew how I felt. When I found out he had a girlfriend, I was done. He was like, but the nigga didn't tell you he was married.
And that's way.
But I was in too
Niggas
deep.
like
I
that.
couldn't
You
really.
done got
what I'm
in.
saying? But God is so good.
Come on.
He ended up getting locked up.
Oh,
damn.
Look at how life
look how
works.
God works.
See, he'll get you out of it.
Yeah, so I didn't know he was in the streets either. He was one of them guys that kept it
Just
on the low.
why though?
I was
I'm
shocked.
not saying be out here, flashy and flim,
No.
but it should.
Keep it from me,
Yeah,
especially if I'm.
but it's on a need to know basis. If it's somewhere, if I'm about to like with my situation, if I was about to come to your house and you already had that shit going on, then you should have let me know. This is what I'm into. This is what I do, because I'm walking in blind at this point under the thought of he's just a regular ass nigga, got a job, he do his thing, blah, whatever. And I walk in and you got guns and drugs. Like
it's
I feel like I'm
riding with a nigga and you getting pulled over. And
but
surprise!
And it's like, come on, fam.
Yeah.
Like, do you not respect me enough to let me in on your seat? I don't care what it
He
is.
could have just easily said, "Hey yo,
That's that paranoid. He don't need to be in.
I
the
keep a
gang and shit.
gun.
I have a
some
gun.
drugs
I
up
got drugs in here,
Maybe we shouldn't do this."
or something
But he
like
knew
that.
he was about to eat that cat.
That
so.
and he thought, and once he got in, and he thought I'm gonna do it so amazing that
But-
she's gonna want something else.
But then
Not
again,
red.
I think that's the worst when they
Red,
think that you gonna fuck.
y'all
with
already
them.
know. You listen to previous episodes. I say that shit all the time. Do not think you gonna get at me. I'm
I
gonna
got
get.
text messages.
I'ma get
I'm
in
gonna
here.
Show you. I
Yeah.
got these messages where niggas just be like, I just want to put my mouth.
That's
on
it.
I don't want to touch you.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't want to watch TV.
They wanna lead with that, and they think that if I lead with my mouth, she's gonna want dick. No, I don't. I want your mouth, and I want you to get the fuck out. Ain't good head.
Easy head is not good.
It's not, especially if you out here telling everybody that, you know what I'm saying, every female that you come across that you, hey, I just want to take, like, damn, nigga, like, go eat, like, go in the kitchen and eat, bro, like, yeah, like, why? Something like, why do you think that's like the go-to thing to try to get a woman at your place or to get what you want? Like, that ain't it. You gotta be honest. I think honesty is the best policy.
Because niggas don't know. They don't take the time to figure it out.
But I'm gonna tell you,
it's more than just eating some pussy, and like, it's levels to this shit. You gotta stimulate her mind first. Women's minds want to be stimulated.
Yeah.
And if you do that first, the pussy's yours.
Yeah. And it goes back to chemistry, and the chemistry, if you gotta set the chemistry first before anything. It's not, you can't meet someone, it's very seldom that you'll meet someone on a humble and the chemistry's not there and y'all fuck and it was good. Yeah. Because the chemistry is a key part of the intimate part. So you need that. If it's not going to be good if there's no chemistry. So you do have to. You're going to have to talk to her
without no chemistry.
They don't give a fuck.
We need it.
I need it.
I mean, we can throw too, I guess, without it. But for it to be good.
That's what I was about to say. In order for it to be good, if you want it to be good and you want it to stay wet and all that bullshit, you're going to have to get some chemistry. Because if you don't, exactly. But if you don't set up the chemistry, then I'm telling you, like, you going to say some corny shit. And I'm gonna drive the fuck up on you, and that's really your fault. Cause I'm gonna be like, see, stop.
And that's because
real talk.
We're built like that to just try to, you know what I'm saying,
conquer.
But as we get older, women's minds need to be stimulated way more than they ever needed to.
Yeah.
And some niggas just don't catch that.
Yeah.
So they just grow up and they're still children. And that separates the men from the boys right there.
You know who you remind me of?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling you're gonna tell me.
Malcolm X.
With the glasses on.
Yeah, you looking real.
You looking like
Denzel, like right
Brother
now.
X over there.
Brother X.
It's true.
I my brother Dad.
You stupid.
My brother
Dad. Come on
I
here.
was really looking at him like, okay,
hold on. So we didn't.
Shout out to Bay. That's 3 times.
That's 3. We got 2 more before we close it out.
Every great man
there's
a great woman.
There's a greater woman. Hey girl, what's up? Thank you for listening. But you didn't tell me, like, how do you say? Okay, so you said a picture, but have you ever had to, like, actually set up the appointment?
No, I don't. And I'm gonna be honest. If I set up a dick appointment and it don't fall through,
I'm gonna be pissed.
My ego. I don't even fuck with it.
Not that. If this nigga say no, if this nigga take too long,
stand me up. Look,
ooh,
hey,
never again.
And,
I'm crushed.
That's what happened with my married man. We were supposed to go out of town that weekend.
It was supposed to be a vacation,
and he did not hit me up. And a couple days later, his friend called and was like, "Hey, oh boy, I almost said his name. Damn." He was like, "Oh boy, is locked up." I was like, "Who?" He was like, "Oh boy." I said, "I'm thinking," and I'm like, "Not mine," because he's a supervisor at LG&E.
Right, he's legit in these streets.
He said, such and such. I said, "Oh." And when I said that, I was already on 3-way, and the dude just started laughing, and I just laughed too. Like, it broke my heart. But at the same time, he didn't stand me up, so I got my pussy points back.
Right, so you regain. Yeah, okay, you got them back. You got them back. Because if you didn't, it'd be like, motherfucker, if you don't.
My shit ain't trash.
So I was trying to tell my homegirl, and I'm about to do, like, I'm going to her house, and we're going to record from her house, drinking and all that shit. So we'll probably dig deeper into this the next episode. But we was trying to coach her on how to get her some dick. That's all she wanted from dude. Previously, they had their connection, whatever they were spending all the time. It should be very easy.
This should be a short episode. I can do it by myself. I can call her right now on the phone. We can have
what did Lauryn Hill say? Lauren, this one lyric, and I said all the time, it could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. So my homegirl, she ain't in these sexual streets like that. Not saying that I am, but I have more, I know what's going on.
I'm single.
Yeah, I'm single as fuck. So yeah, I'm out here.
I see you, babe.
Yeah, that's 4. We close out the show with the last one. So I was trying. Me, my homegirl Boogie, and my homegirl Koya. We was trying to coach her on what she needs to say to him to get his attention, because he had fell back a little bit. And I was like, you should have just took a picture and just sent it to him.
A lot of
That's
times,
one way.
Niggas just like it when you aggressive.
We do.
And you just be like,
you just gotta take it. We said you should send a picture. you should, I was like, don't say she ended up saying some corny shit and it pissed me off. I was like it was my box, bitch. We not gonna win if you say that shit.
What was she saying? What?
She was like, I'm just gonna text some hey friend. I was like,
No, that don't work.
She could just write, hey Zaddy, hey boo.
Man,
where you at with it? Let me get that. What's up? What you doing later on?
A couple days ago. And this is so funny because the dude is young, y'all. I liked him, and I've been curving all these niggas at my job. You know what I'm saying? But this dude in particular, he's a real handsome young man. You know, so I'm peeping him, and he peeping me. Like one time we was at Wendy's, and I was in line, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked the other way. Like it was one of them. Like he
caught me looking.
He's that fine,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
So long story short, we ended up talking, exchanging numbers, kicked it, kissed, and all that, and. Come to find out, why'd I think he was older than me? Y'all, I'm 30 years old.
Come on. How old is he?
He is 21 years old.
Girl, I had somebody try to get me like I said, get away from me.
Girl,
I'm not going to
jail. And
jail.
then went to school with my sister.
ID still vertical.
Hey, baby.
Right,
you ain't even got changed over yet.
I'm sure he didn't. But he was so
Damn.
fine. I'm talking about 6'4", chocolate, beard game.
Okay.
Like he was
Okay.
definitely
He was
pretty skinny. Hey, for real. But he was young, so I told him, I was like, listen. He was like, what do you want us to be? I said, that's how I know he's young.
That's how I know you.
I hope he ain't listening to this. But anyway,
Hey, it don't even matter.
because you fine, baby. You fine.
They don't take away from your fineness, honey.
But I wrote him. I mean, when he said that, he was like, what do you want us to be? What are we doing? I was like, we hadn't had sex or anything.
Damn.
We haven't had sex.
And
And he was, and I was like, I said, I mean, if anything, baby, I said, I just want you to know, I just want you to live. I said, you fine, you sexy. I said, but I want you to live your life. I said, fuck these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't finna come.
Right, nah.
You do no stupid shit over
Nah, because
you ain't coming over here.
because I know what's about to happen. Because you'll get in here and you'll get in this house and think this is what you want. See some shit happen outside the house and your ass gonna want to dip.
At the end of the day, he's a young blood. I want him to live.
Yeah.
But and since then, y'all, no bullshit. We have been just friends. Just friends.
That's what's up.
Like he'll smoke with me, we'll smoke, and that'll be it. But the other day, y'all, like I wasn't even thinking about sex, not at all. Didn't come across my mind, not once. But why was I working? And I felt like as a woman, I felt like I had came on. So I was like, I know I just came on. So I
Bro, you like I'm back home?
Oh yeah.
Why was I fucking soaking wet just from smoking and talking about my trip in Baltimore? Like it was like that, and we didn't talk about nothing else.
Chemistry.
Message.
Nothing. You feel me?
That's that vibe.
So I was there. I'm telling about y'all. It was horrible. It was a lot. So anyway, it was horrible.
But your mind was stimulated. Am I right?
That's what it was.
But it was nothing about sex. No conversation or anything. So anyway. The next day, the same thing happened, and I was like, man, I told my little white boy at work, I was like, I'm about to write him. He was like, what you gonna write him? I said, I'm gonna fuck you one.
I'm just gonna have to shoot from the hip on this nigga. I don't give a shit.
I wrote that young boy.
Right.
Because he told me, no, what it was he had told me that the people on his line be freaking off of me, and this guy next to him said, man, either that girl right there, she's either crazy or she ain't got a man because she crazy, or she just can't keep one. And I was like, neither one of those.
Neither one of those.
You know, like, but whatever.
Right.
So I thought to myself, I was thinking all these little lines I could say because I'm old. I got to
Yeah, you got to,
So I wrote him and I said, hey, you should tell your neighbor one day I'm going to fuck the shit out of you.
Damn. I was some player shit.
I'm gonna get your ass.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. And but for real, like it could have went down the other day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not the other day, a couple weeks ago. It could have went down. You know, it was one of them kisses where it was like I got pushed to the wall and I was shit. Yeah, man. Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that.
Wrote that. See, so be bold. My advice to her is
you have to be bold and say exactly what you want. And that's what we kept telling her. I was like, you can send a picture. You can keep it as simple as like since y'all haven't talked in the mail, I was like, you should be like, let me get that. He gonna be like, what? And then you just gotta like, you just gotta let it flow.
Have them come through and just put some drinks in them.
Does she want like a relationship with him, or does she just want the dick?
She want a relationship.
See, at this point, like of course
At this point, I think she definitely needs to decipher the two.
Yeah, because the thing was, once again, this nigga set it up wrong. You want to kick it y'all spending too much time together. They already, got it in or whatever. So all that, y'all done it. And so now she's like, yo, like, what's up? Because she wasn't getting down like that. She don't got a whole lot of bodies on her, so she ain't exposed to,
just
you know what I'm saying? Just
anybody.
Yeah, like, so, yeah, so she's not a, to me, in my standards, she's not like 100% single woman, because that's just what we do. Like, we gon' talk to somebody. It may not be, it may not be on some relationship shit, but it might be on some the chemistry is there type shit. So I want to see where it could go. That's what a single woman does.
I feel like that's where we fucked up at too.
It is where we fucked up at.
We become loyal to that individual.
Yes, when they're not loyal to you. But there's minor tweaks in that shit. That shit can only happen so many times to where something inside of you and your brain's gonna be like, nah, bitch, we not doing that shit no more. Like, we literally gonna go in here. You going with a plan? I'm going here. I'm gonna fuck this nigga. I'm gonna, do whatever I gotta do to get what I came in here to get and get the fuck on. That's what I kept telling her. I said, you keep. Because we was like, the naked picture. She was like, well, he don't deserve it. I said, see, you keep talking about what he deserves.
What do you deserve?
This ain't got shit to do with him no more. It got everything to do with what's attached to him. I said, this is for you. You trying to go based off of, well, he down and I ain't. I'm like, man, chill, right? Like, you
Who
get
is this for? You and
That's why I said, so who you trying to get it for? Because if you're trying to get it to keep him, then you going in wrong already because he's not going to stay. But if you going in for yourself, to get your nut off and get the fuck on, then sus, it has nothing to do with him. It has everything to do with you.
On Wedding to Exhale with Savannah, when he was brushing his teeth, and she was like, and he did not give me my change.
Yeah.
And she was like, shit, what am I talking about? My body needs
this. So I'm gonna go in here. And she was like, she
says he using my teeth.
Yeah, like she didn't expect it to go down in that way. Like, she was like,
the way he looked, it looked juicy, it looked yummy, it looked like it was gonna be everything she needed and more. And he got in there,
and it was
horrible.
Trash. And he just thought he did this thing. Then that's the worst too.
Yeah, mad.
Right? Because when you think about it, you be like, why? Like, that's a waste of fucking time. Like, we could have just watched the movie or some shit. Like, why did I do that?
I done had a little dick that was really good, and I've also had some big dick. I said some big dick. Excuse me. I've had a big dick that was trash.
I said that on the episode 321, the 69 episode, and I know Z and Murph was like, that's why I was like, fuck, this ain't about you. I'm talking to the single ladies and shut up. This ain't for y'all. I was like, all big dick ain't good dick. Sometimes it's just big for no damn reason.
So that's the third time I've heard that, so it's got to be true.
It is true. It's a waste of dick to me. That's the way I describe it. You got all this dick, you don't know how to throw it, so it's a waste. Like, why do you have all of this and you don't know any tricks?
I became a professional. Stunts. I can tell who's big and who's not.
You kind of scout him out a little bit.
I can.
You can, yeah.
It's usually people of his frame.
Yes, baseball bat.
Packing.
Babe, that is the fifth time I ain't lost count.
And babe, we ain't talking about him in particular. We talking about how
just my frame, babe. It ain't that.
He a little thin. You know what I'm saying?
For me. I'm just,
No, so
it's the Hennessy.
You see we say that all the time because my ex was thin, but he had a back, but it was not. It wasn't like, in retrospect, looking back, I was like, that was not even like remotely close to like anything that I've had.
I wish I had these pictures because my God, it's just not even fair to humankind. For real. Like, it's big when you start showing your friend.
Girl.
Like, hey, bitch, this might be my husband, but look.
Not that, but look, sus. Look at that.
I wish you could just,
crop the face out.
Make them think about it. They're going to be at your husband.
I ain't even going to brag. I'm talking shit, but it was it was a horrible experience because I couldn't really deliver.
No, because that shit's overwhelming.
Talking about relax.
Right. No, I cannot, sir. I cannot, no.
Relax what?
There's no relaxing with that. I don't give a shit, like, how you going, whatever the case. I can't wait to do this episode next week because
be generous. Y'all can hit that shit.
I'm about to just,
I bought it for the for the Breakfast Club.
Might just knock off this corner. Next weekend hopefully we'll be drinking and we'll have some girl talk to try to figure out how we gonna. I don't know how, because like I just be worried about me. Like I give the best advice that I can give on what the situation that I would do, and like I said, you can't go anybody that is timid, and I'm timid too to a certain degree. But if you already have set that chemistry with that person, y'all have already done it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this is a new nigga that you trying to lure in. This is somebody that y'all already connected with. Exactly. So it's like you just gotta be 100 with them. Like, yeah, we ain't talking or whatever, but you know, I got needs. So what's up? Like, you trying to slide? And if he didn't see what she did when she said the hey friend shit, he didn't say nothing back. I said, I knew he wasn't gonna say nothing back.
You just friend zoned me without even wanting to friend zone me.
Right, that wasn't even your intention.
Right,
it's
horrible.
Because now
that's completely wrong.
I'm telling you, but you know if anything, if she can't be 100 and just if you can't tell somebody who is entering inside of you. How you feel
the fuck
what
is
it is, or what you want, or how you like it. Like, you shouldn't even be fucking them.
No.
This is what I'm interested in, and you can get with it or you can get lost.
Yeah. So, like, of course, like I said, they already connected on a certain level that was relationship-esque. And that was both of their fuck up, because y'all didn't come in with the intentions, like y'all didn't say what y'all were exactly looking for.
He could be apprehensive because of that. And he might not want to even go across that bridge again because he might think it's going to end that way regardless.
Yeah, I think what she kept saying was like, he kept telling her like, this is too good to be true. I said then he probably just sabotaged himself because he wasn't ready for it. Could have been perfect, it could have been whatever, everything that he was looking for and more, but since he wasn't in the time that he was in, I'm just paraphrasing, I don't know because it could be complete bullshit, but he probably wasn't sure that he was ready for something like that again.
That statement's pressure.
So, yeah.
Too good to be true. That statement's pressure.
It is.
Yeah.
But then
now you have a standard to live up to.
Yeah, and you also don't want to fuck yourself up and back out too quick because it's too good to be true. Because it might be exactly what you've been praying for, asking for, whatever you've been looking for, and maybe the universe and God just felt like now I feel like you're ready to handle it. So here you go. And then so when he placed it at you, you was like, I don't know, I gotta go, and then you just go back to whatever, something that was familiar or something that was, you know,
either she wants some dick or she don't.
Look,
that's what it is. That's what
it comes down to.
We all have our thirsty moments. You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
last night I was thirsty than a mug, like my Jesus.
I be thirsty on
Cece
Instagram,
be
bro.
On Facebook. The other day she wrote, what did she say? She said, I just watched. What did she say? A really horrific porno.
Horrific?
And the category I refuse to share.
I've been there.
I know.
I've been there.
I'm a Virgo, so I'm just...
I just won't tell nobody what that was. I just watched it.
But see, me and Cece be on like, we've been underneath the games pictures, going back and forth, trying to get some attention. Sure. We done been on these Dave East pictures, like, bitch, look at this motherfucker. All the time.
What'd he say? Nothing like
talking about his dick print.
All the time.
In the streets.
I was like,
I don't follow him though.
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah.
Oh, Jesus. And then what fucks me up is like I see Lala liking him, and you know all these celebrities that's married. I know they know what it is. They know he's sexy.
Ain't no denying that. Just double tap and keep scrolling. Like ain't nothing past that.
Girl.
So yeah, it's really just comes down to like self preference, what you want to do. You can't worry about what everybody else is gonna think. This is literally like when it comes to sex, it's in a certain degree. Because when you're in a relationship, it should be about pleasing each other. It should not be a selfish thing. It should be, you know, what does my man like? What does my girl like? He likes this. She likes this. She don't like that. I ain't gonna do that no more. Like, kind of learning each other and figuring each other out. Now, if you in these single streets like me and Lakieya is, it's pretty much, you can go out on some, I want to, you know, make him feel good shit, or you can go out on some, I want to feel good shit. Like, I ain't really too much concerned if you felt good or not. Like, that's neither here nor there.
You can get off, but believe me when I tell you, you're going to put yourself to work because you're going to finish me.
You better finish
her.
Me.
Look.
Or get the fuck on. You're wasting my time. Because if I got to finish myself, you got to go. Like, there's really no point. That's happened a couple times, too.
I was dealing with somebody, and they was like, I ain't gonna say I was dealing with them because it wasn't very long, but I was getting some head. And when I tell you, this nigga pulled out a toy out of nowhere, and then I had to like look because I was like,
was it clean?
Was it mine? Like, did he find this under my mattress?
Oh, he was at your crib.
He was there.
Oh shit, this nigga brought.
He brought it with him,
bitch.
Out his pocket. I thought I got something.
Baby boy, that's why I'll never fuck with you again.
No,
that
I got
was
something for your ass.
crazy.
Girl, what?
Wait.
Like, whose is this?
How old,
Right,
how old
the fuck?
was he? How old was he? You gotta disclose that.
Man, 29, 30, he was
yeah,
my
okay, he was old.
age.
Yeah, he was low. He
Well,
wasn't no
who
kid.
thinks the brain
Girl,
that, though?
oh my God, I'll never fuck with him again.
That
I'll
was
never
weird.
fuck with him. It was so weird because, like, I was just like, okay, like, yeah,
Right, okay.
eyes closed,
Right.
feeling it,
Yeah,
and
getting
out of
into it.
nowhere.
What the fuck? You ain't even
Yeah,
want.
Like, he had too much going on. Like, it was just too much.
But see, if
and
you
I
gotta-
can get with it, but again, like, I got toys of my own. I got
mean,
about
yeah.
3 or 4. Just,
Yeah.
you know, I would have more, but my ex used to throw them away.
Man,
you
he was
know.
one of them.
He wanted me to get off with just him.
Yeah, whatever. You
Man,
know.
listen,
Tell
nigga,
him
let's
to-
be real.
tell him
I don't want to cheat, so let
2017.
me handle my
Tell him
business.
to-
Alright, go on.
But anyway, yeah, he
Better
just
let
pulled
they
a
get that
toy
nut
out.
by herself and
Right,
you go get
I
it
mean, ain't
somewhere else.
nothing wrong with it.
He pulled a toy out.
That's weird.
I've never in my life, but then I got to thinking, like, this is my Sex in the City moment. This is one of those, you know what I'm saying?
Carrie Bradshaw,
Who
Samantha
the fuck does
Like,
that? It was a little bullet. I don't know if it was on his keychain when he came. I don't know
On
what.
his keys. He keep on
Yeah,
spinning.
Damn, that's a dirty bullet right there. That ain't
Bitch,
cool.
I stopped
I know
immediately.
you
I didn't even
did.
get to nut. I was so upset.
I'm gonna
I
probably
said,
end.
what is this?
I'm gonna end with. We can probably go out on this one, but y'all ever had like bad foreplay though? Like bad.
I had a bomb ass nigga go like this.
Aw.
Just take his face, and I'm thinking, why? And then, or a guy open up your coochie hole and blow in it.
Whoa.
Come on, what is
Made me-
that?
Why?
What is
Why?
what is that?
I said, nah,
Sound
yeah,
bleeding.
you
What is that? I'd
watch
be like,
some
get your
weird shit.
here, get your shoes, get whatever you you gotta go. Like that is so
But
weird.
I take pride in my foreplay.
You should.
I'm that
Everybody
bitch that's gonna
should.
put some red lipstick on.
Oh, you old
in
school.
your
You took it
head.
back. You took it back.
I'm that hoe.
Not that I'm that kind of chick. Like that's how I'm getting it in.
Yeah.
Now I done had a nigga like even just trying to warm it up. Like we was sitting there watching. I don't even know what the fuck we was watching, a game or something. It was like during the day, and it was weird how it happened because it was like nothing was leading to that. He just like reached over and like pulled my titty out. I'm like, this is not.
Whoa.
This ain't. This.
That's
No
not how you do that. That's
chemistry.
not how you started.
That is, I know why you're here. I'm like, what? Whoa, hey!
I got one. This might eat you out on your period.
Fuck no.
I have, and I didn't
Did you
want
tell
him to. Yes, I told him.
I hope
I
that's
said
disgusting.
No, I said stop.
No, please
stop.
don't do
It was
that.
one of those. Stop. He said, "Is it a pad or a tampon?" I said, "What?"
What?
He
Whoa.
said,
He's
"Of course."
been down
it
this road before.
Right.
That's what
He
he
got
do.
I was
questions
young.
to the table.
I was a young buck,
Look.
but yeah, definitely he was. He pulled. It was some weird shit, man.
Whoa.
And you know who you are, my nigga. I hope you don't
Oh.
still be doing that because you know, period blood
Yeah,
has
you-
that copper smell. It's gross.
Why would no me? I don't want nobody. I don't even want to go
Don't
down
touch
there.
I was a young one, and I mean, it was.
I don't
told him
even-
no. Look.
No, like even when I'm on, I'm like I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
touch
not-
me. None of that
You want some
shit.
chocolate, some ice cream? What you want me to put on for you?
Hey,
Yeah,
you'd
and
be
get-
surprised. There's some
Yeah.
real nasty niggas out here.
I mean,
Yeah,
Charlamagne
I'm
said
sure.
this shit all the time on the Breakfast Club.
He
He be like, you
does.
just gotta stay at the top. I'm like,
Oh.
And that's how the
no.
dude was that.
Wait,
good.
he's not married, is he?
Yes, he
He's
is.
married.
He's
Oh,
that's
married.
why. That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, you'll do anything before
Yeah,
you're married.
that's what he was like. Yeah, a period don't
Shout
stop
out,
nothing. Yeah,
Shout
shout
out,
out,
babe.
babe. 6.
One time for the one time.
That's 6. Yeah, he was like, you know, a period don't stop nothing but a sentence. It's like,
yeah,
oh,
I know. Yeah, I've
that's-
heard that a couple times.
But why
That's
has
easy.
Charlamagne gotten cute? You hear everybody keep saying that? I think he has gotten a little cuter. Maybe money make it cute.
I
don't
think,
know.
yeah, he got his, you know, got that
his
black
pockets
shit
up.
off his face, so
Yeah,
he's
he
cleaning
light
up
him.
a
He
little
light him.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his skin's clearing up. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah, because he was not like that nigga looked like a raccoon. Like he had, it was all black around his eyes and face and all this shit. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Y'all don't listen to this shit, but whatever. It's my favorite show. But okay, let's wrap it up because that was no bad foreplay. Have
Bad
you had
foreplay?
bad
Man, put me
foreplay?
on the spot.
Yeah, I'm
I-
back.
you know what?
I almost forgot.
No, but I have
I'm
had
back.
bad floor. No, I won't let nobody go near my ass. No shit like that. I'm not him. It's some dudes that's out here like that. I'm not him. So
Tell me who.
Don't.
There's some niggas
Oh, no,
out here that's
yeah,
like
there's some
that.
niggas that's out here like
No.
that. Oh, yes, they
No,
are.
I'm not eating no ass.
I wish
I
a
ain't
nigga
putting
would.
a
Some
thing. I
bitches-
don't want none of that shit. That is
Man.
There's
weird.
some females that be
That
wanting to
will
do
do the shit.
That will
That's
do
nice.
that.
Story for a whole
Did you
nother
hear
day.
about Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade?
yes.
goofy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
If Floyd asked me to do some off the wall shit, who knows?
I ain't eating that.
I would.
That's your one.
I'd have to take it for the team. I'd have to take it for the team. I'd be set for life.
You
Bitch, would have a nice, a whole new office.
You would definitely be set.
Mics.
Yeah, you would be set for. I can't do no. I ain't eating
but
no
I'm
ass.
not-
shit.
I'm not
I can't
with the
do it.
ass.
I'm not either, though.
I don't give a fuck. Michael B. Jordan was like, that's what I'm into. I'm like, well,
So
I
I
guess.
like mine's getting lit.
I don't mind it.
I don't. I mean,
I've actually never done it. I've never done it. But if I'm married, I won't deny my wife.
Now,
Damn
that's
thing.
right.
Now,
baby. Hello.
before, like, all that shit was, like, the new phase, I was like, I was there like, nah, fuck,
Maybe
no, I ain't doing that shit. Somebody, Nick called me off guard. I said,
Oh yeah, they'll try to get you.
Maybe
That's
it
where I'm
just
going.
catches me off
They'll try to
guard.
get
That's
you.
what it is.
they
It's
gonna have
like,
to,
ooh,
I'm
you
saying,
know.
well, go on, get it then. Shit,
I
I
just
mean,
want you to stay in the clit. Don't move. Just
Not
stay
just-
right there.
get all that shit. Get all of it. Do all that. I was you have to catch me off guard. Like, you can't come in the plan. Like, don't tell me no shit beforehand. You know, you got the little freakies out for you. I'm about to fuck you. I'm about blah blah whatever. Like, he can't say I'm gonna eat you. I'm like,
No thanks.
oh,
Don't talk about it.
Just you can talk about giving me head, but you don't say you just gonna eat my ass. Like, that shit's weird.
Yeah,
I don't.
see, I was gonna say the best way to start is with a kiss, but if you looking ass, I'm probably not gonna kiss you.
Well, not after.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
I
to.
done had a couple dudes I look at differently.
You can.
Yeah, man. See, that's why you do it for your wife only.
Yeah,
You got. I mean,
have somebody walking in the streets and
it
they
has
see you
to-
at Aldi, and then they be like, "Yeah, that's the nigga." That
it
ate
has
my
to be
ass.
some kind of exclusiveness. Like, I don't think anybody should be walking around doing all that shit to any girl that they come in
Girl,
contact
if you do it to
with.
me, I think you done it to everybody.
I would assume.
Yeah,
I
I'm going to
that's how I-
assume so.
So this one chick is giving me head. She's, you know what I'm saying, getting the balls like a pro or whatever. And then she started getting lower and she licked
The
like
gooch?
Yeah.
Are you cool with
yeah.
that?
She got nothing.
Oh
I
shit!
don't want to know.
He didn't know.
I don't want to know. Like, and that's why I won't let nobody eat my ass because it's supposed to feel good. Is
Yeah,
what they say.
it caught you off
It's
guard,
supposed.
though.
I don't want to know. So I like it took everything in me not to pop Shorty in the forehead.
Hey.
Get your ass
Whole time, like what? Like the part of the
you
game is that
doing?
Shorty. Like this ain't that. Like
like,
nah,
you ain't
baby,
none of that.
this ain't nah.
She's like, yo,
Yeah. So
you ain't trying to get down with that.
I appreciate your effort,
But no,
no thanks.
a little too
No,
freaky
no
for
thanks,
you.
man,
And that's
yeah.
the worst. She was probably laying down there like,
Yeah,
I
her
don't
whole
even
feelings
finish.
was probably no.
See, that's another reason why you going in on some adventurous shit.
Yeah.
And he's like,
That's what
bitch.
communications.
Yeah, this is why you certain shit you just gotta talk about. What?
Malcolm X.
Oh, Malcolm X, look at that. All on the wall. We got posters in the studio. I need to set up a camera. I'm gonna do all this shit next year though. We'll have video
sorry,
with the.
Dope. Y'all gotta see
I'm
this shit.
sorry.
If y'all could see this shit.
This
We
is
got
nice
we gotta
and
get the
dark.
video with the
See
audio
this
and all that shit. So yeah, that was a good show, guys. We're like an hour mark, hour and 12 minutes.
Okay, real quick. I got a question.
We're
for both of
good.
y'all.
Oh, one more. Okay, go ahead.
So
Okay.
good,
I'm
I
ready.
wanna
Okay.
stop. Like sex.
Donald Trump,
Oh, what?
Shit.
Cam Newton,
Huh? It's okay.
and Tyrese.
Which one?
You gotta fuck one, kill one, marry one.
You already know
We're
what it
killing
is.
Donald Trump.
Killing
Okay.
that
Okay.
nigga.
Off top.
Off
Okay.
with his head. And you
Um,
said Cam Newton and who?
Tyrese.
Okay, wait,
Fuck
hold
one, marry
on.
one.
Fuck one.
fuck
marry
on what? Marry
Fuck one
one?
and marry one.
I probably.
I'm not fucking Tyrese, and I'm
I-
definitely not marrying him. So I guess,
Uh,
damn, I have to. Fuck
No,
him.
gotta
you
do
have
one.
to fuck
You
him.
gotta
I
do
probably
one.
fuck Tyrese.
Yeah, we there with the same place.
I don't want, but I don't want to marry Cam
Give me something
Newton.
else. Why
That's
you
the-
can't give me something better?
Donald Trump got bang.
Hell no.
Tyrese-
Melania, he don't even know when Melania in the room with him.
Tyrese is
It's
out here
funny.
begging niggas for
She
money.
wanted to be
I
here.
can't marry him.
Nah.
Cam Newton could get it.
That's why I was like, I probably fuck Tyrese.
I'll fuck Tyrese, ride his face, and then
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, we'll get all these things taken care of.
But you know what? He wouldn't like me anyway. He
'Cause
likes
he-
exotic looking women.
That
So
ain't me either.
You would be more exotic.
Yeah, right.
Little
Nah,
black ass nigga.
Nah, ugh.
Can't stand
Damn, why would I?
Yeah,
Now if this was like 1999, now like
lady.
when you know Signs of Love Making came out,
Man.
Tyrese could have definitely got
Yeah.
all of that. But that nigga started talking
Okay, fuck with
and
him.
exposing
Get to know
who he
people.
really
Yeah, get to know
is
people.
and how he really gets down. It's like, yeah, and I don't think people understand our men for the most part, especially sex symbols. They just feel like, you know, if I'm fine, I'm sexy.
good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna be straight. No, like even like was it Tyson Beckford? Fine as fuck.
Yeah.
Corniest nigga I've ever heard talk.
I
Ever.
Used to be my fave.
Yeah, yeah.
The Tyson Beckford.
Yeah, he would definitely be a go-to, but the more like with Instagram and social media, it starts to expose the flaws in
video
your
stuff,
favorite
yeah.
people, where you be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know who I think is sexy?
Who's that?
My celebrity crush?
Who's that?
Rick Ross.
he got something about him.
I know he seemed like
Something.
type
I'm
of
seeing
nigga
it.
that'll be
Stop
like.
seeing it.
Something
He
about
seemed
him.
like he'd be like yo, babe, you know, I got you a new Ferrari. You and your mama.
I just listen to this shit. I'm a nigga in the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Who's your celebrity crush? We can do that. Close it out.
Ooh, Jesus, you got all day.
You got time.
Beyonce's mine too, though.
No,
She's
Beyonce.
my sister.
Like, shit.
Is it the titties? The titties out?
No, it's her.
Yeah.
It's her.
Because Rihanna used to be funny looking. I don't know where she just became this bad.
She
sex
getting
symbol.
you know, she grew up. That's what it was. She
Yeah,
was so
she
young.
grew
She
up.
came in at 16. So she literally like grew up in front of us. So it became like everybody's like,
Plus,
she's
people
cute.
like it. I don't
And then
give
it was
a fuck
like,
attitude.
yo.
Like she got that song "Sex with Me" is so amazing. Every time I hear it, I believe. I can't help but say,
I believe it too.
I dead ass believe.
That's
But
the only
no,
way you get Chris Brown and Drake fighting over your ass. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Ass. Like,
You
the
think Drake
pussy's bomb.
smashed?
The pussy's
Of
bomb.
course, I'm
Fuck
sure.
yeah.
But no, my woman crush that I should have said first, Jill Scott. I'm in love with her. I
love Jill Scott.
I heard what you said.
You said
and I'm
Jill
here to fix
Scott?
that. Don't talk about Jill Scott.
I love Jill Scott.
No,
Listen,
that's right. It's
I
always the skinny niggas that like
Jill
big
Scott.
BBWs.
Yeah, they like the BBW.
I like my
No,
girl
I
BBW.
gotta show you a picture of Babe. Baby not big at all. But
Hey, babe. You look cute,
That's
girl.
7, girl. You racking it up.
She got
I
them
can't stop.
bedroom
I can't
eyes.
stop.
Yeah.
But no, well, I forgot where I was going. I worked at the United Center where the Bulls play basketball,
Right.
the Blackhawks hockey, and we do concerts. It was a concert, Maxwell, Jill Scott, and Guy Torrey.
Mm-hmm.
Jill Scott performs "He Loves Me." No, "Is It the Way?" And then after that, she performed "He Loves Me." And I swear to God, I'm on the third row. I was an
You
usher.
dick that hard.
No, I ain't going there.
Stiff.
No, she did better than that. It's the mental. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's the mental. So I'm standing. It's like some 18,000 people in the building. I'm standing on the third row in my aisle by myself. I swear to God, the room went completely blank. Nobody was in there but me and her. And she serenaded me.
We are
like
here.
all I wanted her to do was like cook me breakfast.
That's
all
it.
the shit she
That's
was
it.
saying.
Yeah.
When
And
she-
that was the day that I
Yes.
fell in love with Jill Scott.
Amen.
I'm in
When
love
she
with her.
when
wish
she
somebody
came in,
said
she
that
was
about
dope.
me.
Jill Scott was
She
really
can be
dope
all
when she
crazy
came
she
here.
want to be. I don't care. She can come over here and be crazy.
Hey, like what I said on 3, 2, 1, like that when Jill Scott said that shit, I was like, yes, sis, that's
What did
it.
she say?
When she was on the
I
Breakfast
don't think
Club,
it's crazy.
it's like a couple years ago, and she was like, like talking about relationships or whatever, and she was like, if a man could tell me what to do, then tell me what to do. But if a man can't tell me what to do, he cannot tell me what to do.
Come over here.
You
let me
sound
help
sexy
you.
saying that, girl.
That's how she said it.
No, it's
That's exactly how she said it. And Charlamagne was, after she said it, Charlamagne said,
your life.
damn, I want to tweet that, but that ain't even going to come out right, because in reading it and then hearing it is two different things, because you get the different context of what she's saying. Like, if a man can lead me, I will follow. But if he cannot lead me, I am not following. Like,
Hallelujah.
that's it. And that's in every aspect.
When you first said it.
It's real, because, and that's how I feel. Like, that's why I can be submissive or any of those things,
I wanna
but
be submissive,
I would like to
yeah.
be. I would like to give it a shot, but you have to, like, in order for that to happen, you have to be a man and with a plan and understand where you're trying to lead a person to. Besides the bedroom and the kitchen, like there has to be stuff beyond like the physical that you can lead a person to. Beyond that shit, so if you get hung up on your physical, what you can do for a woman, I'm telling you, there's a clock on that shit, because that's not. It's only gonna last but for so long. It could be some years. It could be years with that.
It's still gonna end.
But it's still going to end, and it will. I say it all the time. You can run it back, run every episode back. I say it in year 12, and bitch gonna be tired of your shit, and she is out. You're not gonna understand it, because for 11 fucking years, she was dealing with your shit. All it takes, she gets to that final point, and she was like, and that's it.
I heard something about conditional love. We as women aren't supposed to, like, men be saying that all the time. I love her unconditional. She loves me unconditionally. I'm not supposed to love you unconditionally.
No, it has to be
Your
some type of-
child
Yes,
can
that's
love you
unconditional.
Your mother
Right.
can have unconditional love.
But for
you.
me and you,
You
no.
have it
has to
comes
be something.
a certain
Consistency.
kind of terms of condition. Like,
Yes.
it has to be like
Yeah.
it's
That's
not.
what keeps it.
Yeah, so I ain't the one.
Once you get the submissiveness from a woman, you've unlocked the hidden
You've
key.
got it.
You've unlocked the hidden
That's
key.
it.
But the ticket to keeping the hidden key is consistency.
Exactly.
now.
Come on, preach to
Brother.
That's free game.
That's
free
it.
game. That's
Free game. I love it. So everybody tag. I want y'all to tag out.
Yeah.
Tell the
yeah.
people where to follow y'all at. You go first, brother. I'm gonna let you close it out.
R as in Robert Kelly. R Kelly.
Oh, God,
C
that
as
is
in
horrible.
Shot Down. G as in gangster. RCG _T.A. You'll see me. That's on Instagram. That's on Snapchat. You'll find me. Facebook. You will see everything once you get to the just
once you get to one, you can unlock the door to the other one.
My podcast, You Ain't Heard. It's a sports podcast. It's in my bio. If we click the link in the bio, you'll go straight to it. I got 5 episodes up. I'm new to it as well.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying, like I said, sports is a handful, and I'm trying to tackle that beast. So I just need some support, and y'all got my support. I got y'all.
Of course. Go ahead, Lakieya. What you got, girl? She's single in these streets or whatever.
I'm very single, but before I say anything, I just want to say this is dope.
Thank you.
This is so dope.
Thank you.
I told them earlier I had just got into this podcast entertainment field. Because I work third shift, so when I'm working, I'm tired.
You need something to keep you
get tired
up.
of listening to music, especially when you're not walking around in love.
Right, like, I
don't want to hear no sad shit, none of that. So I started listening to these podcasts, and I kid you not, if you look at my little podcast, it's Breakfast Club, then it's Banshee Block, then it's The Read, and so forth.
Yeah.
But top 3, like, I really respect this. Just,
I appreciate it.
Bringing Louisville on the map and getting black people together
black
to talk
podcast.
about, real life situations. I respect it. I love it. I'm always going to be a fan. So thank you.
I appreciate
for having
you,
me,
of course.
Sure. But you can follow me at Lakieya Love. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. My Snap don't be really popping.
Don't pop like this.
Not like that. I mean, I'm a single mother, so you know what it is. But it's LAKIEYA _love. Same thing for, Facebook. So
I mean, I'm gonna tag all these, everybody's getting tagged to the promo or whatever. So if you're illiterate and you don't feel like spelling it out or whatever, you can just kind of click
for
it.
those people like me.
Yeah,
I didn't take offense to it.
Not you, though.
I got a Chicago public school education, so
I don't know. We might have to rock place. Ours might be worse. I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know. Jefferson County Public School. Look. Anyway, that's a whole nother.
That whole no child left behind.
You all day, you better
right, that's a whole nother episode. But anyway, make sure y'all follow me, Thugelina Jolie, everywhere: Twitter, IG, Snap, Facebook. Now, if you want to, I don't give a shit. Although I'm not approving everybody on Facebook, it's just somebody's daddy asked to be my friend on there. I'm talking about daddy, like 65.
He's somebody's fault.
Father. Talking about let me follow her. Thugelina. No, please don't. Thugelina, like Angelina. That's the purpose of that. Shout out to the 321 podcast, all the other the podcasts that record at the studio at the Trap, 321 Media. I think we're coming up on 71 episodes of 321, and our anniversary's next month, so maybe we'll do something, maybe we won't, who knows. But this show will be up on iTunes and Google Play, Specker, YouTube, all that shit. I gotta get a song queued up. Let's see how I'm gonna close this shit out. Probably just play the same song I started with.
When I stand.
I took it back, like, I don't know why I was listening to like my early 2000s playlist or some shit, and was like, yeah, it used to be the shit in high school. It did. So I'm telling my age, but whatever. Here we go. I think that's it. Why did we start over? Nope, we're not doing that. Thank you for listening to The Block. We out.
For sure, just make sure you get enough, 'cause you can't get it no more. If you know how to keep a secret, you can get it for sure. Just